Furniture is expensive as hell.
This is 50 mil.
Yeah, you told me about that. I thought that was from your Jimbo before when you first showed it to me, because that's the dungeon where the money boxes or whatever.
Nope. This is a 50 mil mount.
Holy
I
shit!
also have a 25 mil mount.
What in God's name is that?
It's the Ronkin Serpent. Ronkin Serpent.
What song plays when you ride that thing?
I don't have no clue.
Mm.
It's not one I recognize.
So we talked about.
If I had to guess, it should be one from the Ratika Greatwood.
So we talked about. Well, Ratika does it go la hee la hee? Is that the song that plays when you?
I don't know. I have it turned down, to be honest.
So
I tend to listen to other things when I do gaming. Because ADHD, it helps to focus on more than one thing at once.
I actually played like 8-bit variations of Final Fantasy music while playing Dungeons before in this game on stream. But we talk about collectibles and achievements in 14. Clearly, you've beaten Savage. I think you said you were waiting for an ultimate party of some sort.
Well, my static is gonna do ultimates sometime. We're gonna start that up soon.
One second. Sorry. You said Static is gonna start doing ultimates
soon, yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of videos out for it now. Between...
Oh yeah, like we're not concerned. It's just one of those do it things.
Yeah. Lots of wash, rinse, repeat. What was it? I was watching a YouTube video about was it Omega? Is it Ultimate? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Watching people play that thing. It looked just nuts. What's the hardest one for you? The hardest like raid that you did so far?
P12.
Oh, there you go.
P12 is probably
yeah, Omega Protocol. That's what it is. I see it. Patch was rough. I was watching. I think that was the one where they were like seeing people download all these third-party apps to try to do it.
Yep.
I think it was Omega that caused Yoshi P to come out and be like, "Hey, bro, y'all gotta stop." I think that was the one.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mega Protocol. Yeah. If you guys are here to watch Savage, that's not the stream for you, buddy.
Yeah, go to my stream.
Yeah, go to your stream. Go to visit
I stream Savages every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday.
There's your
Tuesday and Wednesday I take part in my mid-core static group, and then Friday and Saturday are my casual static.
Now look at that. What is that? Is that? Hold on, let me see if I can tell what that. It looks like Rubicante.
Yeah, I don't know when my last VOD was because I don't save my VODs.
No, if you go to the stream, I shouted you out, and a clip of yours popped up. Looks like Rubicante. By the way, the Rubicante fight was very, very fun.
I did like Rubicante.
Was that Golbez? Okay, I trust you guys. Okay, you're right. That is Golbez. You're right. That is Golbez.
That's definitely Golbez.
My bad.
But yeah, I do all kinds of in-game stuff. I like the challenge.
Did you do the Palace of the Dead 1 to 100 and then the Heaven on High?
I don't like Palace of the Dead.
I have farmed those EX fights far too much. Yeah. I've been hearing that a lot from people. I think I've seen people talk about like going on, Some of these ultimates and unreals taking like weeks just to get past the first phase, and you're literally like spending 3 to 4 hours just constantly watch, rinse, repeat, going back to the next phase of the fight.
Yeah, she's got scoliosis dragon.
What does that mean?
Look at the dragon.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, if you look at the dragon, it looks like it has scoliosis.
Oh,
Because its back is all like...
Oh. I thought... Okay.
No,
I thought...
That's just a nickname I give it.
I thought the name was scoliosis. Like, man, what kind of... I was like, no, okay. I literally thought that was a name. Then my next question was, what kind of person would name their dragon scoliosis?
Now, probably somebody who saw that their dragon had scoliosis.
When you get all the EX mounts, you get this one. And it has a little chair. Is that what that is? A little, like...
Yep.
All you EX and Savage players. It's Apocryphal Bahamut. Which, by the way, guys, if you guys play Final Fantasy IV ever, the way this dragon looks right here is very similar to the way the Bahamut in FF4 was designed. Waves! I come in to see dragon. It's a nod to 4, yep. Wait, so are you a Final Fantasy enthusiast just like I am, Soul Taker? What's up, Waves? Man, look at that. Wave. I'm hold on. I gotta take. Look at this here. King Waves, you're a 6-month subscriber. I just realized that. Looking at your materia to your left of your name. Holy crap. 6 months. Just woke up. Do I gotta get some sleep? What time is it? Oh shit. It's like 5 in the morning. I've been hanging out in the moon for the last like 2 hours. I feel bad because I told her calm me. I'm like, I'm gonna end my stream. It's been like another like 2 hours after that. 7:45. Did you wait? Hold on. Did you do the whole daylight savings time, or watch me like, oh shit, I forgot to set my clock. Probably looking at a cell phone or something. And you being on 14 reminds me I gotta buy me a membership. Hey, Waves, we gotta, you know, we gotta squat up and start getting ready for Dawn Trail, man. We gotta get you up to speed, and now my alarm just went off. Okay. By the way, King Waves is also another streamer, guys. King Waves. You know what we call those things when you stand inside the AoE attacks and there's circles? You know what we call them? Gingy, I'll tell you what we call them. Around here, these parts. We call them the Nope Circle. That's the Nope Circle. Don't go in the circle.
Called standing in glowy floor.
Glowy floor? Yeah, I prefer the Nope Circle.
And we call the Vuln stickers, we call those bitch stickers.
I used to call them shit tickets.
And we call them bitch stickers.
And then there was there's some shout outs to my friends here for these ones. So whenever we fight a boss and we know a cleave is coming, but it's a like we're half the arena, we just yell sloppy sloppy sloppy. So we know if it's a slop mechanic that we have to get next to or behind the enemy when they attack. Otherwise, it's gonna cleave.
Okay.
If I was in a party with you right now, we're fighting a boss, and I yell at you and I say, "Hey, sloppy, 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 sloppy," I am about 90% sure you knew exactly what I'm talking about. You would. I know you would.
Yeah, probably.
See? Great minds think alike. Man. Let me take a quick look real quick, guys, at who is live. I gotta go to sleep eventually. I got an idea. Hold on. Drink the rest of this. Guys, give me about 30 seconds. I gotta get something. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Just so you guys have something to look at. Okay. I will be right back. I have returned. Didn't you say earlier, by the way, Genji, that you were gonna go to sleep?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because when you came, I was like, I don't know how much time you got. You're like, oh, I got, whatever. That was you.
I am.
That was you.
I slept earlier during the day, so I'm trying to force myself to stay awake most of today so I can fix my sleep schedule.
Oh, I usually get maybe 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. I usually pay my sleep debt off on the weekend. But because I was stuck at doing like school stuff, I did not get a chance to stream it all this week, so I'm trying to make the most of my time. But by the way, you guys, once I step outside my room, I'll go buy my membership. Should have been in bed ages ago, but my schedule is already messed up. Well, actually, since you're here, Soul Taker, let's take a couple minutes to talk to you for a minute. I don't know if I asked you if you stream or not. Let's take a quick gander here. Yes, I use the word gander, guys. Take a quick here. Wanted to see. Yes, but I'm not. Okay, my bad. I blame the whiskey then. See, it's the whiskey's fault. Just a viewer. I appreciate you, boss. What other kinds of games do you play? You don't mind me asking. I'm gonna show you guys something cool since you guys are here. I'm gonna travel. Travel to my small little apartment. A couple times, just quickly testing. That's it. I'm gonna show you guys something cool. Shout out to my friend Malin Clover and to my friend Rona. We have built a in-house, and you're a Final Fantasy guy just like I am, and a streamer just like I am. Genji, and I've been looking for someone to help me.
Oh dear.
Someone help me with we built our very own podcast studio inside the game here. Let me turn my green screen on. Let me move my big head. Where we at? Hold on, I gotta adjust this, guys. Give me 1 second. And then I have my adjust my head real quick here. What am I? Hold on. I know why. I know why. That's why. Turn off the particle effect. Oh. Anyways, shout out to my friend Rona and Malin Clover for helping me with this. We actually built an in-house studio in the game.
Pretty cool.
Now, you guys see my gigantic head here. Let me, so I'm actually going to be starting a Final Fantasy XIV themed podcast. And, very soon here, where we're going to talk about, obviously, the game. Reactions to trailer and all that stuff. All the fun and exciting things that 14 has going for it. Let me get myself situated so I can show you guys kind of how the ambiance is gonna look. Here, move my gigantic head. Boom. I think I'm supposed to be behind it. Hold on, let me. Oh. There you go, guys. I think that's it on me. There we are. I think. Oops. What you think? We got our own studio set up here. So what we by the way, you guys want to come to my apartment? Well, you guys are friends now. You guys can find me in game, obviously. I should be edit. That's it. So this right here is the studio that we built. We have the green screen and we have couches. So my goal eventually is for those of you that become friends on the stream and on the Discord, we're going to use this particular environment to talk about all things Final Fantasy XIV. Particularly, we might do things about like the lore. We might do things about different sights and sounds around the game. Maybe we'll talk about if there's a patch coming out and there's a keynote address or a speech of some sort. We'll all kind of gather in here and talk about whatever we find out in the game. You guys might be able to I think teleport to my apartment. You guys should be able to now. Nice space. RPGs and single player games, FromSoft games, Yakuza games, and some nice multiplayer with friends. I see you. I also have right here, I'm gonna put up little mini games when we do the podcast conversation. So you guys don't have to feel like if you do or do not play Final Fantasy. Obviously, most of you guys already play Final Fantasy, but I'm going to create little spaces here for you guys to be able to continue to interact with the chat and hang out and not feel like you need to feel cut out from the conversation or anything. All right, Genji, what'd you think, buddy? Would you like to come hang out in the studio one of these days?
Sure, I'm down.
You're always welcome to come in and we talk about your guild and talk about all that stuff, and some of the goals that you guys have with the guild and helping to support new players. Gannery! And we got everybody coming in tonight. We had Okami here, we had Gannery here. Queen shut it down, obviously, and Lance was here earlier. King Waves is here. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, you guys are all awesome for coming to hang out. We got a chance to meet some very nice people tonight on stream. Soul Taker has been hanging out and vibing out with us. Gingy is here. Gave him a shout out earlier. Jingus Games.
Gingius. Yeah. I don't blame you for getting it wrong.
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
A shout out to you guys for supporting and hanging out. Reload. But Gannery, I know you've seen this before, right? You've seen the studio we built, right? I gotta figure out a name of this space, what we're gonna call it. You know, when we do the podcast, I want to be like, live from the blah 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 studio. It's the blah 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 podcast coming at you from blah 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 blah. Okay. That's the vision. That's the vision, guys. But even though I'm here on the camera, on the couch, we're gonna have this couch lined with people. You guys are like my live studio audience. We'll, you know, if we get more people, we'll make risers in here. We'll make an actual like an actual studio. The space is largely built with you guys in mind, so we can have a place to talk about 14. Chime in with our thoughts about, you know, whatever. I'm sure we'll have plenty of things to talk about once Dontro comes out. Talk about, you know, what job are you most excited for, by the way, Gingy?
I have no real preference because I like playing everything. I like being good at everything, so...
Okay, but what most excites you? Pictomancer? I mean, Pictomancer looks pretty cool. I like, you know, with the paintbrush.
Pictomancer has potential. I'm excited for the potential of Pictomancer. But it could also be pretty disappointing too, so I'm not holding my breath.
I was last to try the limited drop. I want to try. Yeah, I want to try. Yeah. How you doing, Queen? Hey, Queen, by the way, I noticed something special about you the other day. Can I say something about you, Queen, by the way? I noticed something. You took a one-shot primals? Yeah. Genry, I also realized too, man, Genry, you've been here with me since the very beginning almost. When I started doing all this streaming, once I got affiliated, and you've been with me for a while. This is crazy. I'm only saying this right now because I started going back to my old footage to start working on some of the older content. We call the lost episodes, if you want to call it that. And I noticed a lot of Gannery was in my chat. I appreciate the hell out of you, man, for always supporting. I saw your name and I smiled on, I think it was like Tuesday, when I had like a lunch break and I was going through my my footage. I saw you. It's pretty cool to look at. Gannery here plays Final Fantasy 2. He's much more. Gannery's much more skilled at 14. That's the funny thing about most of y'all that come into my stream and hang out with the mentor streams and everybody from the community. Most of y'all are way better at this game than I am. Y'all carry me through some of this content. It's crazy.
Hell, even the people who are good at that game still need help every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, everyone starts somewhere. So this is my philosophy, right, guys? This is my philosophy. Like, as much as I talk about wanting to help others on 14, I know just enough to go from the beginning of Realm Reborn all the way to the end of Endwalker. And eventually it'll be end of Dawn Trail, but you know, I am content. I'm content with being an MSQ master. But maybe again, to G's point, we'll eventually try a Savage maybe. But I'm largely a MSQ. You know, watch people go through the Endwalker, taking the walk, and all that stuff. Plus, I get to do taxi service for people, especially the people on Realm Reborn. They have to run from Blackbrush Station to somewhere else, or was it Waking Sand? Not Waking Sands. What's it called over there on Realm Reborn? That's for Bay.
Oh yeah, that place.
And there's no like Aether Crystal. You just have to walk. You have to go down the little hill and run past the crabs. Been way too long. I would have to relearn everything. Waves, dude. You picked the wrong place to tell me you have to relearn everything. Picked the wrong place because you know that you don't have to say that because we're gonna be here with you from point A to point Z. We got your back, buddy. Relearning everything is just part of the game. But you'll realize once you start playing again, it's like riding a bicycle that you never really forgot.
I tell that to my raid team all the time. I was taking my mid-core static back into some of the raids that we had cleared previous that we hadn't gone back and re-cleared in a while. They're like, I don't even remember this one. It's like riding a bike. It'll come back to you.
Usually for me, if I take an extended leave from the game and I'm trying to relearn how to play, I generally start at Palace of the Dead. That's where I start. Now everyone has their own places they want to start to like relearn the game, but I use Palace because it helps me kind of relearn the rotation. Because it's just one you learn, you know, you get one skill after the other after a time, and you just kind of just pick it back up. I know you don't like Palace, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has their thing.
That's the one thing I learned about 14, and the one thing I really appreciate that they did in this game, as opposed to 11, is that there's no one way to play this game. Like, you will hear me and Lance joke. Guys, by the way, for those of you that are new here, Lance and I joke. It's okay. I call Sage the inferior healer. And he hates when I say it. He hates when I say it.
Yeah, jokes like that are the backbone of my friend group.
Need to relearn. Just make it PvP. Yeah, let's go to the Wolf's Den. The one thing I wish that I could do in this game more that I can't is to kite enemies. You familiar with kiting?
Yeah.
Wish I could kite. Kill the healer and tank. I'm not good. See, if there is something that I'm even worse at, it's PvP. You know what? I am okay if all of you are like, man, let's go play PvP. I'm okay with you guys picking me last. I'm okay with it. It's like when you play sports as a kid and they pick out the guy they want on the team. You guys can pick everybody else. Pick me last. I won't be sad at all. You know, I wouldn't be sad if I don't make it on the team. I'll just watch you guys play.
Yeah, you can't get picked last.
For PvP?
Yeah, you gotta pick you first.
Wait, do you do PvP? Like frontline and all that stuff?
Well, frontline kind of sucks, but yeah, I do PvP.
Wait, is there more than frontline?
Yeah, there's Crystalline Conflict.
Is that the one you see all the time in like the 14 Fan Fest? Is that Crystalline Conflict they're doing?
Probably.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing tug of war with little crystal.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. PvP.
It's not bad. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but not bad.
There's Crystalline Conflict, and then what's the one where you get to run around as Brute Justice? What's that called? Is it something Wings? Rival Wings? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Rival Wings.
I never played that one before.
Yeah, Rival Wings is the kind of dead one. There's like a specific group Discord that runs Rival Wings, and that's like the only ever chance you ever get to really do it. Otherwise, you're gonna be waiting and.
Rival Rings is the better PvP fight me.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not a. I'm just in general better at PvE games than PvP content. You guys will see why if you ever see me play Fortnite. I need more orchestrion rolls, by the way. Do you have all of your orchestrion rolls?
Nah, I'm missing a few.
I always find myself in a dungeon that I don't have the scroll for. I roll the dice thinking to myself, man, maybe today's the day I'm gonna get this song. You roll it, you're like 2. Ah, shit. You've seen that before? You roll and you get like a 4.
Oh, my roll luck fucking sucks.
I know. Me too.
I was doing mountain farming and I rolled a 1 on the mount like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Which sucks because it was like anywhere from 5 to 15 pulls in between each mount.
Holy shit.
And I rolled a 1 3 times in a row.
At that point, you gotta do what's it called? Was it Quartermaster? Is that what it's called?
At that point, I fucking quit. I was done for the day. I was like, fuck that. I'm done mount grinding.
I don't know what's worse. Mount grinding or Blue Mage spell grinding?
Blue Mage spell grinding is not bad. You just have to do it synced. If you do it synced, it's guaranteed.
Yeah, what's the fun of that though? I'm gonna go in and one-shot Rama, get a stupid
Wait, you can't one-shot it because you're synced.
Yeah, no. But then you have to worry about dying and all that stuff.
You'll shit your pants.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know about you, but I prefer my pants unshit.
You ever do mine runs?
I haven't, but I know of them.
Was it I was in a mentor stream the other day, ready to help some people out. And they said, "Oh man, we need help with the binding coil of Bahamut." I was like, "Oh, I'll help you. I know binding coils." And I click at it, and I realized that I didn't read the description. Minimum item level, no echo. Twintania. Like, I'm good. I'm surprised by now they haven't made the binding coils mandatory. The storyline, like the lore, is so good in the coils. Have you done the coils?
Yeah, I've done the coils.
The story for the coils is so good. It's much better than the Void Arc story, and it's much better than the Omega story. I think the best like side content storylines, other than some of the job quests, like the binding coil stuff is good. The pandemonium stuff is really good, and then the one Eden, only because you get to meet Gaia. By the way, Gaia's amazing.
Yeah.
It's very late and I'm getting sleepy. I will see you around. Have a great one. Well, you too. You have an amazing Sunday. I look forward to seeing you come in again. Thank you for spending your time with us today. Got a chance to meet four new people tonight. We've been hanging out and voice chat. What a crazy stream. Being an ultimate is gonna be something. It's gonna kick my ass. I look forward to seeing your progress. By the way, join the Discord and keep me posted, man. If you got screenshots of your stuff, it's not just screenshots of me, and y'all go in there and clear it. Take a screenshot, drop it in the Discord, and I'll put it in the video or something. Gotta go with my members. But my membership right now. I see you, boss. When's your next stream, by the way, King Waves? I gotta get to one of your streams. I gotta hang out with you. We had a comic book fan here earlier. We got King Waves. Alright, we'll join. For now, I need to get some sleep. We just hit 100 people, 100 members in our Discord. I still owe birthday stream. Wait, I already gave you the birthday salsa, brah. You only get one birthday salsa a year. I ain't doing it again. Hope you clip that, you know. Yeah, one of the things we do, Genji, is we do a birthday salsa. It's when I have to get out of my chair and put on a salsa song just for you. And we sing happy birthday. And I dance with a salsa-esque, the whitest salsa you ever seen in your life.
Take your word for it.
I'm sorry?
I said I'll take your word for it.
But just don't come in my stream. Tell me it's your birthday. If you do, you're gonna be a victim of the salsa dance. You'll get salsa'd.
So, I'm just curious how many people are in our Discord. We have over 400 members.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting there in our numbers. I only really seriously started doing Discord growth probably in like November, December, maybe January.
Yeah. Oh, we have a large guild as well,
yeah.
so it makes sense that there's 400 people and we have a 500 person guild.
But yeah, the only thing I'll ask is that, you know, obviously you and I are talking right now. If you could put in a good word for me with the Discord and the friends we have over there, I'm obviously going to go in there and say hello. If you enjoyed your time here and you think there are other people that would come in and benefit the conversation or friendship, you know, help put the word out.
We do have a content creation section in our Discord, so you're welcome to post your stuff there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Whenever you go live or post anything to anything else.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got a couple streamers. I'm not sure off the top of my head who all they are. I know the one guy, Omega, streams. He's the 17-year-old. He streams on YouTube. There's a couple other guys who stream on Twitch.
That's good.
We got some people who do DJing at venues on Twitch.
Yeah, I did a DJ stream a couple weeks ago. They paid biddies to watch me shake my butt.
And then of course I do all my streams. I just don't save my VODs. Because I do things that Square Enix probably would not agree with.
Well, you could always, you know, record music over it.
It's a little more, it's somewhat visual as well.
I got you, boss.
So.
Well, I definitely think just talking to you for last bit of time.
Yeah, I may or may not be a third party thing user.
Well,
but I don't use it to the extent of what they were talking about in top.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say this right now, like get to know you and everything. That you definitely have a very positive outlook on what it means to be a productive member of the Final Fantasy XIV community.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And people like you are certainly a rarity. I've never come across any other mentor streamer offerings on this game other than the kinds that I have, but I think if we combine and join forces between my community and what we have going on, that's the way that I really view this, right? I didn't just leave a Discord, like leave a free company join another one, it's essentially a combining of efforts with more people kind of hanging out together and supporting positive content and experience here. And people like you and I are the ones that are here focusing on helping to, like, again, it sounds cliche, helping to light the way. Can't talk, I'm sorry. But really, people like you are carrying the banner of hope and friendship.
I like to think I'm more like it's tied onto my leg and I'm running at max speed while people try to chase me. But you know, yeah, same thing.
It really is. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You know, you need people that are willing to step up and say, I can. You know?
I get you.
That's all I want. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, shit, my head disappeared. There we are.
I'm of the mindset that I don't like it when people say they can't do something. Because yes, you can. Anybody can do anything. You just have to.
There was a I forgot who it was that told me this. They said, whether you think you can or can't, you're probably right. You ever heard that before?
You can only can. Can't is not a word in my vocabulary.
I agree.
Can't shouldn't be in anybody's vocabulary. Anybody can do anything. And that's why we like to do it. Like, we like to prove that it doesn't take hours upon hours upon hours of teaching and learning in order to do savages. I literally taught a guy yesterday do a savage in 3 hours.
3 hours?
3 hours to do a savage.
Quite an ass.
From start to finish. We didn't like spend the entire 3 hours.
Did you make him watch the YouTube video first?
Nope. I didn't make him watch shit.
I tried watching
If it helps you, then
there was something that scared me away from it. Was Titania EX. I was watching the video. I was like, yeah, it's a whole lot of no.
I will say that if a video helps you, then watch a video. But if videos don't help you and you learn by doing, then yeah, let's just fucking go in and do it.
So it's funny you say that because I've been part of so many dungeons and that have failed. And I was seeing somebody in the chat go like, you should watch the video, dumbass. I was like,
videos don't help everybody.
Get good, watch this video or something like that. Wow.
I personally don't like videos. I like them to the extent that it prepares you for what to expect, but watching and understanding something in a video and then trying to do it yourself, two totally different experiences.
Sounds like the kids who watch the fail blog. Well, I saw this guy do this. This is what happened to me. I got you.
But yeah, I always say that if you want to watch a video, I'll give you the videos that I use. I like Hector. Hector does a pretty good job on it.
Well, Mistech. Mistech? You know who that is?
I can't say I do.
Mistech is another YouTuber, content creator. She's been pretty good.
I like Hector's videos. I like him because instead of like doing it like in the raid itself, he creates diagrams and then explains using the diagrams, so it's a little easier to understand rather than seeing all the chaos in the raid.
Yeah. A lot of math, right?
Sometimes. A lot of savage raiding is just different skills being utilized that you don't normally utilize, like pre-moving, reading cast bars instead of waiting for an AoE, because by the time you see an AoE in savage, it's too late. You've already been hit by it. half the time. So you have to read the cast bar to know, okay, he's going to do this attack. That attack is this. I need to dodge it by doing this. It's mostly just a memorization game.
Sounds like most of the mechanics here. Like Ninja? All memorization.
Yep.
It's all memorization. Hold on, someone messaged me. Someone messaged me in the house. Hi. One second.
Yeah, no savages are hard. I literally, like, the person I taught, never done a savage before in his life. Literally 3 hours and he had cleared his first savage. And that's why I don't like the I can't do it because I'm not good enough attitude. You're definitely good enough. If you can play your class somewhat competently, guess what? You're good enough to do savages.
What's a good class? A good ED. Let's say 80. 90. It's a good 90 class.
Depends on what you like. Every class is good. That's another thing we don't like, is we don't like a quote unquote meta. Every class is viable. I've played every class. I play every class because every class is doable. There's no content that you need specific classes for. And that's why, like, whenever somebody asks us, you know, what's the best class to play? It's like, well, what do you like? There is no one best class. It's all very objective.
My bad. Let the new player go blind. Then you get the paper go for a bit. It's pretty good. It's very, very good.